Namaste, I'm Nandini Mouli, and thank you for tuning to our program, Dharmic Reflections from Sri Siva Vishnu Temple, where we discuss salient features of Hindu scriptures, special holidays, and key events. The Dakshinayana time, when the sun travels towards the south, it is considered to be the night time for the gods and goddesses. During that time, it is very important to worship Devi, our universal mother. In the first month of Dakshayana, Kataka, that falls between mid-July and mid-August, Devi in the form of Bhagawati is typically worshipped. The Bhagawati Seva, originated in the state of Kerala, is an ancient Vedic puja done to restore balance in our environment and bring peace within us and the world. It is done for protection from miseries, fulfillment of one's wishes, and spiritual upliftment. This year, Sri Siva Vishnu Temple will be performing the puja daily from July 16th through August 15th. To discuss the Bhagawati Seva and the worship procedures, we have a Hindu scholar, Dr. Dasan Potti, with us. Dr. Potti hails from Kerala and is a retired pharmaceutical CEO with decades of experience managing pharmaceutical companies in Maryland as well as in New York. He is also very well versed in Hindu puja procedures and performs them in temples and homes as a voluntary community service. Dr. Potti, namaskaram.
Namaskaram.
Thank you so much for joining us today on the sets of GTV. I would like to first talk to you about Bhagawati Seva. I understand that the principles of Tantriya are used here. Can you elaborate on that?
Okay. Yeah. See, the Bhagawati Seva started probably in Parashurama's time. From that day onwards, so we don't know when it started, but it is very rigidly followed puja, particularly for the benefits which you are mentioning. And if you want to get the good result, of course, in any effort, it should be done with sincerity. And one of the most important thing in any puja is that devotion and determination. That oneness.
Yes.
See, because when you have other thoughts involving in it, it's not going to be a puja. Okay? So let us start. Normally it is you have to have a purified place, a sacred place, where first the priest takes bath and use the appropriate vastra, that panchagacha. It's a different way they do, and then there's a room specially made for that, so that there is no dirt involved, and it's a sacred place kept in the house or in the temple, Tatapalli, where the food is, the medium made, that area is used, and they will have a swastikam or a nashtadalam or a bigger the peetham we call, where we will be having 5 different colored materials like rice flour, turmeric flour, kumkumam, so on. And then this design is a special way we do that. And then the puja starts with the Saraswati, Guru, and the Ganesha. So this is a common for all the pujas. And of course the Nevedyam for the Ganesha, invariably the bananas and the coconuts must be there along with any other material. And the Nevedyam for the Devi is we call Arvana Payasam.
Okay.
It's a special recipe and it takes at least an hour to make it. So I'm not going to go into the details for want of time.
Sure,
Okay.
absolutely.
So then we have 3 deepams we call the Nelavilak. And one of them will be bigger one, that is in the center of the Padmam, and the other 2 will be on the sides, and the one for the Ganesha and one for the Saraswati. And then the other deepams will be lit, but the central deepam, before it is lit, first we do the Peetha Puja. The Peetha Puja is sanctifying the area and also the Peetham.
Yes.
Then we start after the Peetha Puja, we lit the 5 Deepams.
Yes.
And that represents the several of the 5s, the Pancha Bhutas, the Pancha Indriyas, because Indriya is the problem causing.
Yes.
So
senses have to be in
one
control.
One who is involved with more Indriyas is the Indran. Indra is always afraid of Asuras. So get rid of the Asuric force by focusing on these 5, and there are different mantras for different lamp lighting. So that those are all the details. So after lighting the Deepa, we do the Avahana for the Mother Goddess. There are special mantras, and invariably this mantra will not be heard. It's not audible for the participants. Participants will be deeply meditating upon the Mother Goddess, whose qualities are unfathomable.
Yes. Absolutely.
So just think of your mother first and then you continue it.
Yes.
So the priest will then focus on, and anybody talking will be disturbing the mantra
Concentration of the priest.
and
Yes.
you will have a negative effect.
Absolutely.
Which you should be careful, because there are so many bhutas will be activated along with the main gods, because no minister will come without accompaniment.
Absolutely. Yes. Yes.
So remember that. So you should not be disturbing the bhutas, bhuta ganas we call.
Yes.
So we do the avahana for the Bhagavati, and then we will be having the upacharas.
Okay.
That's called the Shodasha Upachara.
Yes.
Prakshalanam, onwards, Vastra Uttariya,
Yes.
Yajnopavida, all these things comes into.
So treatment of Devi as a guest and giving all the food and vastram and malai and kunkumam, the alankaram things.
All of them with respect.
With respect, yes. Okay.
That's very important.
Absolutely. Okay.
Shradda and bhakti, very important part.
Yes.
If that is not there, all these things are first.
Beautiful. Okay.
Okay, so the Peetha Puja is over, the Murti Puja is over. Now we are coming to after the Naivedyam, we will have the Prasanna Puja, we call.
Okay.
That's the main, Ashtottara or Sahasranama Archana, and then people will be doing the bhajans, they can do loud.
Yes.
So the priest will not do the bhajan. So he will be not making any interference.
Yes.
So once the bhajans are all over, then we will be, some place where this another Nivedyam is there, the Appam and Ada. Yele Ada. So those are the 2 items which is a special for Bhagawati Seva.
Okay.
So that also distributed as prasadam for the participants.
Okay.
So then we have the Krapura Arati,
Yes.
and so then we will be Visarjanam.
Okay.
That is the conclusion, where we invoked the Devi, we will be releasing her back to the nature.
Yes.
So because there is no place where she is not.
Yes.
We is inviting, so her presence is universal.
Okay.
So we will, with respectfully, we will release her back where we came.
Okay. Very nice. Extremely beautifully explained the whole sequence of the operation. Now, in terms of the priest himself invoking the spirit of Bhagawati and inviting Bhagawati herself in the form of a Padmam. I have heard Padmam is very, very important in this puja. Can you elaborate on that?
But the Padmam is a Peetham.
Padmam is the Peetham. Okay, very good.
So it's on the top of that, the Deepam is there, and when we lit the light, then only she is actually, that presence is recognized when we have the Deepam is lit. Before that, it is a Peetha Puja. The first part of the puja is Peetha Puja. She is not yet.
Okay.
So we have made the room for her, and then we are bringing her.
Okay. And what is the significance of Padmam?
Padmam is a ritual, if you want to call it. Padmam is the seat.
Okay.
Now we have decorated our house for whatever the guest comes, a particular bedroom, particular type of bed or whatever. That is not that important as the invocation.
Okay. Okay.
The mantra, tantra. See, Apalpana, Jalangalpayami, Lam Prathivyatana, Gandhang, see, Jala, Gandha, Pushpa, Dhupa, Deepa, 5 things. Individually we offer when we welcoming her.
Okay, okay, very nice. And then the colors or
represents the
representing
same thing, you know, because the Panchabhutas,
Yes.
Pancha Indriyas, you know, these are all interrelated.
Okay, very nice. Okay, so the whole ambiance is set up nicely to receive her with with her sena, with her group, clan, and whatnot, and then she comes in and so.
And another thing, at the end of the puja, we put off the light, and then we remove the deepam, and then remove the padmamals,
Okay.
because we don't want to have anybody copying and do all kinds of things. So it will be completely taken out, and that prasada also will be given along with the other prasadas.
Very nice, excellent, very nice. This is, of course, a very rare and a very unusually done in Kerala specifically. So, related to Kerala procedures, what are the do's and don'ts one should observe while doing the puja?
Okay, those, you know, again, I told you that it's a one-time puja or 3 times puja. You know, I don't want, you know, the morning, evening, and the night.
Right.
So this thing, of course, before 10 o'clock, the puja will be over. Then, you know, it will be the Bhutaganas will start to activate it. So this part of this is over. Then what we do is the question is do's and don'ts. That's very important. First of all, the priest, you will not hear the mantra unlike in the temples where we are used to. And in Kerala temples, you won't hear the mantra ucharana loud. And the Garbhagriha is 3 level.
Yes.
And why? Because the disturbance from the people talking, children crying, you know, these are all very distractions.
Yes.
What happens is, when, you know, even now we can see in any temple, one of the things I see and I beg of them is, you know, we love our children. Small babies are Bhagavan.
Right.
See, they have no difference with anything.
Absolutely.
But
To
you
keep
bring
them under
this-
control is
and
very
control
important.
or stay behind rather than near the puja area and disturbing the whole activities.
Absolutely.
And also, one baby cries, everybody will be looking,
That's right.
who is crying?
Yes,
Eh?
exactly. It's a distraction.
The next is this phone.
Absolutely, absolutely. This
that is not in our control, other than unless you lock it up or keep that thing in the house or in the car.
Right.
Anything can wait until the puja is over.
very nice, very nice. Yes, discipline has to be observed from the beginning to the end of the puja, because it is once again with so much of dedication and devotion you have to do this puja.
And nobody is eating anything
Yes.
at that time.
Okay.
No drinking even water. If they want to get coolly out and go and drink, and nobody eating around. That area as silence and as much as motionless.
Okay, very nice. That is to be observed. Very good, excellent. Thank you so much again. You have given us a beautiful way of thinking about this, expecting this puja that is happening at the Sri Shiva Vishnu temple very soon in August, July and August. So I'm so happy that
that is the time actually. In Paurnami day is a special for Mother Goddess, and you know, once in a month many houses they do the puja or in the temple. So the Paurnami or Friday, either one of them. And some people chose last Friday of the month. So these are all, you know, I told you they were the smriti, you know, variables.
Yes.
So variables are there plenty.
Yes.
So, but the important thing is shradda and bhakti.
Bhakti, Shraddha and Bhakti. We will remember that for sure. Thank you so much once again. And dear viewers, we are so happy that we had an opportunity to discuss this very important puja, Bhagawati Seva, today in our segment. Once again, for your calendar, Sri Shiva Vishnu Temple will be observing it from July 16th through August 15th daily at 7:15 p.m. So you can make your calendar sharp at 7:15, be there, and you can have the darshan, and as well as then prasadam will be available, so you can go home after that. Right from work, you can plan to come on those days, and we really look forward to seeing you. It is also a very rare opportunity to recite Lalita Sahasranamam, Devi Sostram, Devi Namaskaram, and so on and so forth. So we really look forward to seeing you. If you need any more details, you can go to www.ssvt.org to get more details. May our Divine Mother, Bhagawati, be with all of us. Samasta Loka Sukhino Bhavantu.